first time in 17 games that he was under 27 minutes.
Here's Marian Gaborik moving into the Vancouver zone as we get underway. Lucas Sbisa takes the puck, sends it ahead, can't get it out. Kopitar to Trevor Lewis, makes a move to the corner, centers, and Lack had to kick that away with his right pad. Now he covers in the crease. Both teams 3-1-1 in the month of March. Both 6-3-1 in their last 10. Here's Verbatian on the right wing with a wrist shot kicked out. Big rebound. Chance for Bonino over top of the goal. Canucks break back. Tanev pass to Hansen. On the backhand, he puts one off the side of the goal. Now a centering pass. Hansen stopped by Quick after the setup from Bo Horvat. Now trying to move it on goal. Puck knocked away. Sekera works it free to Nolan. And he feeds it center to Stoll. Brown on the left wing. Stops. Kinnon's got a good piece of it. Not all of it. Then the puck was overskated, and the Kings keep it in the Vancouver zone. Tanev in for Daniel Sedin. Up to Henrik Sedin. Nice pass in front. Daniel shoots, stop. Rebound in front. And the Kings clear the puck to the side after Quick made the save on the shot from the slot. Here's another chance. Alex Edler couldn't get the one-timer away. Daniel Sedin on the left wing. Wrists one in front. Gloved by Quick. He'll hang on. Sidesteps a check of Dustin Brown, who now tries to play the puck in. Verbata takes it away. Here's Matthias down the left wing. Slap shot, and way out to challenge was Quick, who then gathered the puck and got the stoppage in play. Kings had control of the puck, but Hamhuis able to force it to the corner. McNabb fires to the side. Burrows holds that one in. Here's Derek Dorsett. Sharp angle shot. Quick to save. He juggled the puck, but he's able to hang on to it. Henrik Sedin fishing for the puck, comes to Carter. He shoots one wide. Robin Regeer on the other side. Down for Toffoli, puts one in front. Lack's seen enough. 8 minutes to go in the first. Jarrett Stoll onto the right wing. Brown. Stanton hits him hard in the corner, and the fans like that. A little over a minute to go in the penalty to Derek Dorsett. 3.5 remaining in the first. Brown in on the left wing. Sbisa moves to check him, then Sbisa went down in a heat. Kings come up with a puck. Sent across to Williams. Other side, they shoot and score! Tyler Toffoli after the diagonal pass from Williams, and the Kings in the power play make it 1-0.
Dustin Brown takes Lucas Sbisa down, and Sbisa took a while to get back up. He's down, he crashes into the boards, and now he's back up, goes to the front of the net, but he just can't cover both. Tyler Toffoli, what a beautiful pass by Williams to Toffoli, and a perfect shot up over the right shoulder of Eddie Lack, who was still on the way over.
Puck knocked off his stick right to Daniel Sedin. He puts one on net, tipped by Henrik and stopped by Quick. Daniel Sedin to Henrik Sedin. Blue line feed. Hamhuis lets it go, and Quick saw that one. Again challenging. Dan Hamhuis in his own zone gets the puck around to Daniel Sedin, who delays before passing to Henrik. 3 Canucks through center. Henrik in on the left side in front. Hamhuis shot it wide. Letting off the King's stick as Hamhuis was being checked. Now he gets it again. Shoots. Quick the save. And Trevor Lewis gets the rebound and banks it ahead. Ryan Stanton able to get to the bench in some discomfort as the puck comes right through the crease, and Doughty there to clear it away. Muzzin shoots a long one in on Eddie Lack. He gloves it, drops it, and then falls on the puck for the whistle. Canucks force it in behind the goal, but it's picked up by Williams, and he comes back for Los Angeles. Here's Nick Shore. Dishing to the side. McNabb gets the puck with some room. He'll cut towards the goal. Still with the puck. Centers. Williams scores. A tap in for Williams from the crease. And the Kings lead 2-0.
Willie Desjardins looks up at the Jumbotron to see the coverage on this one. You talked about room. McNabb's got 20 feet. And then the Canucks all get watching McNabb. 4 Canucks are back. They've got lots of guys back, and look at them watching McNabb. And Justin Williams goes around behind the net, comes out, and he's wide open. And as you say, the tap in, Alex Edler reaches back, doesn't spot Williams until the last second.
Makes a move to the outside. Now throws one in front. Dorsett trying to find the puck, puts it on goal. It went off Burrows and wide of the net. Vey from the corner. Nice pass to Burrows. He shoots. Dorset in the crease trying to tip it. Couldn't get his stick on the puck. Shore still looking for his first NHL goal. Verbata intercepts that pass back, and the Canucks break out. Matthias in on the left side. Drop pass, Verbata back to Matthias, cutting in front. And lost control of the puck. Now it comes to the side of the goal. Kings take it to safety. Zach Kassian back to Hamhuis. Wrist shot attempt. Blocked by the skate of Sekera. And he gets the puck ahead to Kopitar. Being hounded from behind by Daniel Sedin, but carries on with the puck. Drops it. Quick shot in tight. Stop. Rebound. Kopitar stopped by Lack again. Tanev left a while ago. Corrado out there with Edler now, and he'll get a chance as Verbata skates through center. In on the left wing. Wide on Doughty. Backhander stopped by Quick, trying to cover, and can't quite do it. Now he does. Back out there after being shaken up last shift. Spiza dumps the puck in from center, and then he takes a spill. Here's Brown. Pass blocked. Close play at the line. Daniel Sedin moves in. Still with the puck, tries a shot off the blocker of Jonathan Quick. Nolan to Stoll. Sifts his way to the Vancouver line, finds Williams, who was checked neatly by Spiza. But the puck squirts free to Stoll. Quick shot, stop. Williams brings it in front and couldn't get a shot away. Lucas Spiza gives it away to Gaborik. Hamhuis lines up with the puck. Right. He's checked by Gaborik. Spiza in desperation unloads it. Here's Lewis. Shoots. Lack the save. Kopitar kicks the puck to the side. Skates onto it. Now reverses. Hamhuis cuts that off. Fighting off the check of Lewis. He throws it up the middle. Gives it away. Kopitar to the net. He scores. A turnover by Dan Hamhuis. And Anze Kopitar 25 seconds into the third makes it 3-0.
Boy, oh boy, that quick shot by Anze Kopitar. And Dan Hamhuis had one of those nights so far where it's been a jittery game for him. He's lost control a few times in his own zone where it's been a turnover. And here, he's got one hand on the stick, tries to go up the middle instead up the boards. And Eddie Lack, you can see Eddie shaking his head on this one. It's short side. Kopitar with a quick shot just inside the post. And look at Eddie's body language.
Battle of the rookies. Kings control. Corrado under pressure from Williams. And now McNabb a long shot. Lack stops that. And the Canucks penned in their own zone to start the third here. Sekera able to stay with Horvat. And here's Stoll tipping one forward. Brown is behind Hamhuis. And leveled to the ice by Lucas Spiza. Who's center on the right wing. Pass into the middle. Clifford was checked. Tanev quickly ahead to Bonino. He's got a step down the left side. Drop pass. Daniel shoots. Good. Saved by Quick. His first test of the period. Doughty. Can't get it by Verbata, but he found on his pass. And here's Dustin Brown. Shorthanded. In on Lack. Brown stripped of the puck from behind by Verbata. Kassian shoots. Blocked by Regeer, and that hurt. Robin Regeer will head to the bench after getting in front of that shot. Power play now over. Canucks 0 for 2. Hansen's back in. Jannik Hansen doesn't shoot it. Now he does. Quick takes it in the chest. That's in keeping with the way things usually go against Los Angeles. Kings with a long history. As McNabb bounces one in there, and Lack had to track that puck, make a good save. Hansen taking Verbata's spot on this line after he came out and played defense on the last shift. Hansen across to Stanton. Wrist shot into the glove of Quick. Sedin's Kassian, Burrows, Verbata. Hamhuis out there as well. Good job by Verbata to hold the puck in the zone. But now it's taken by Kopitar, who flips it ahead. Gaborik is behind Hamhuis with an empty net, and he scores. So much for that. Gaborik makes it 4-0 with 4:24 to go.
Well, Hendrick's been pretty good in the faceoffs, but he loses the faceoff this time, and Marian Gaborik just protects.
Thank you. Just over 3 minutes to go in this one, and then the Canucks can look ahead to their next meeting with the Leafs. Carter brings the puck out. And King deflects it into Vancouver zone. Lack out of his net. King intercepts. Finds Carter. Across. What a stop by Lack off to Foley on a one-timer. Got out to catch the puck. Dumps it around, and that'll do it for this hockey game. High hopes for the Canucks, trying to put the Kings further into the rearview mirror, but Jonathan Quick posts his 5th shutout of the season, franchise record 36th of his career.